The Rubik's Cube has been puzzling people since its debut in 1974. Most people would try to solve it by getting one color on each side, but not for one area high school student. News 8's Mel Meyer now joins us with what this freshman has turned into art.
Yeah, Sparta High School student Jonathan Pipkin had only picked up a Rubik's Cube a few times before, but when he spotted the puzzle in his school's library, he learned an impressive skill and a little history along the way. Twist after twist, front to back, Jonathan Pipkin turns the Rubik's Cube. In the past, he's cracked the code with the help of an uncle.
I was learning how to solve it, the different algorithms to each piece.
But this time, his focus is on one side.
You always have to look for the center first.
Make the two corners blue.
One red, one orange.
And it's done. Well, almost.
When you're putting all these different pieces together, it doesn't look like anything at first.
It'd be hard enough if Jonathan was trying to solve just one Rubik's Cube, but what he had in mind called for many more.
I thought it would be pretty neat to do this.
Using diagrams of what each one should look like, Jonathan used 100 Rubik's Cubes to make a familiar face.
I didn't know too much about Anne Frank before coming in here.
Anne Frank detailed her life living and hiding from the Nazis. She later died in a concentration camp. After her death, her diary was published in 1947, eventually translated into 70 languages.
Since building it, I've done research about her just to see why she would even be a picture to select.
He found the diagrams in the library's makerspace.
Well, makerspace is just some place where you have things that kids can do to make or create, something to learn. Something new.
Last year, LMC director Sherry Zahaski purchased the kit off of You Can Do the Cube.
So you can see Anne Frank is one of the top ones.
The website has detailed diagrams of different mosaics people can make.
I printed a few off for the kids to choose from.
She didn't know why Jonathan had picked Anne Frank until now.
I was surprised. I hadn't really talked to him about why he chose Anne Frank.
Through perhaps unusual means, he learned the story behind the image.
She's gone through a lot of stuff. She's gone through day-by-day fear and stuff that I can't even imagine.
Which is what Zahaski had hoped for all along.
The premise of the makerspace is that you're learning something
new. Says that he managed to put the entire piece together in just 3 hours over 3 days. And while the website can give more detailed directions, Jonathan said he just looked at the photos and was able to figure out using the algorithms he had already memorized. By the end, he got quicker at picking up just how to make each side. Martha?
Just a really neat new way to tell that story. Thanks a lot, Mal. And while he did need 100 Rubik's Cubes, some of the pre-made designs call for as many as 600 cubes.